Yo, how's it going, guys? I'm excited to bring you part 5 of the Outer Worlds. Today we're going to be doing some side missions for Thomas Kemp and for Max Vicar. Companion's mission for Max Vicar is going to be going first so that we can get him on the companion list. It's going to be super awesome. He's the guy at the church. He helped us out in the beginning missions, helped us wade in, I guess, on the decision to divert power to Edgewater or the deserters, which we chose Edgewater, and convinced the deserters to return to the cannery, I think it is. I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and start this mission. I'm going to get out of here, and then I'm going to skip forward so you guys don't have to listen to all that boring stuff. As you approach the marker, you're going to run up to a little city looking like this. It's not a city, but it's more of like a town with a few buildings. You're going to run into some marauders here. It's going to be quite a little bit of fight, but with the new fusion rifle I have gotten, it's super easy, guys. Look at, if you see my ammo, this is shooting energy ammo. If you see it, it goes a little more than, I can say, about 3 or 4 each time I shoot. Yeah, that's about 4 each time I shoot, and then I can charge it up for a total of 8. It's pretty awesome, guys. This gun is really good. It's useful against the robots. I found it at the Out of Mechanics, so it was pretty good. Came in handy then, and it's coming in handy now. One thing that I didn't know is you could actually go into the settings tab for your companions, put them in aggressive, defensive, or passive mode. You could keep them on the melee or the assault rifle or whatever weapon you have given them. You could also keep them forward, backwards, or keep them up with you pretty evenly. It's pretty useful. Ever since I used this, my companion hasn't been dying, and trust me, she was dying left and right before this. I also am going to be gaining Vicar Max, so that comes in handy. Right here, I also learned that I said that in the last video, but you could break things down when you're in this little inventory tab. See, like I just did there, and then the parts pop up on my screen. I got 3 armor parts for breaking that down, which is super handy, guys. And I'm going to keep this video real short, real simple. As you can see, I skipped forward a little bit just to get to the objective in time. I did a little bit of looting here and there, but I don't want you guys to see me looting 24/7. I'm making 25-minute videos, which is it's ideal, but I don't want to be doing that. If all I'm doing is looting, I want to be showing as much content as possible, so I'm going to be doing way more edits. I might even have shorter videos up to 10 minutes. I'm hoping 15 will be the max, because I don't want you guys sitting here for a whole 30 minutes watching this. I mean, some of you guys have time, but I noticed that a lot of you guys don't have that time. You'll sit there for about 10 minutes, watch a video, and then, you know, to the next video. But here's the objective. This is the collector's letter. We're going to read this, and it's going to point us to the journal. Check it out, guys. I really didn't need to pause there, but I wanted you guys to read that in peace. There we go, completing one objective of the illustrated manual quest, which is a side quest for, I believe it is Max Vicar. Yeah, it is. We're going to go ahead and do that right now. I pretty much unlock the next part of the quest, which I have to go find the journal now. It's in some safe somewhere in a cave. We're gonna go ahead and skip forward here in a little bit, but for now I'm gonna show you all the loot that I'm grabbing in here, just in case you missed it, or in case you didn't even know it was there. We could check this terminal if you want to. I don't recommend it. There's nothing really useful in there unless you're a lore junkie like a lot of you guys are, so go ahead and read the terminal if you want. I'm gonna go check upstairs. There's a balcony as well, some more loot. I think there's a big container. There it is. Let's go check it out, guys. It actually has a lockpick, and I've discovered the higher your lockpick skill, the less mag picks you're going to have to use. Same with the hacking, with the shunks, I believe they're called. I'm not sure, man. I might be bashing these names. But here we are skipping forward. Had to defeat a little of those primal behemoths. Now that we got that done, we're going to go ahead and go in here. There's some plasma mines in here. You're going to want to watch out for them. You can tell by the color because these are purple. The ones that I ran into earlier, which were regular frag mines, were actually orange. So these purple ones are like plasma or maybe electric. I'm not sure. And here is the journal, guys. Get all that good loot. There's actually a grenade launcher in here. I don't know if the loot here is, you know, it spawns here randomly, if there's an RNG to it. But if not, there's a free grenade launcher, guys. I guess I'll find out on my second playthrough. Now that you've recovered the manual, you got a little run ahead of you. Go ahead and finish looting these up. I'm not sure if you could disarm these and keep them. That would be really sweet. I don't know how to do that. Maybe you have to crouch. I don't know, because Fallout you could do that. But whatever, guys. We're just going to go ahead and shoot it just so I don't get blown up by it. Then we're going to have a little run. But if you are enjoying this, the Outer Worlds series, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe so that you could stay tuned almost to the video every single day of the week, guys. That's how it's been going so far. I've been trying to keep that up. I've been pushing my content as much as I can. Trust me, I have the content. I just need to overlap it and then edit it, which I've been doing real smoothly, guys. One video every day for the Outer Worlds. I could be moving it along faster, but I don't want to you know, overthrow you guys with this content because you guys haven't even seen my other videos. Looks like I got a flaw, guys. Let's see what kind of flaw I got. I am gonna accept it. Acrophobia, and that's because I keep jumping around like I'm doing that parkour and I keep messing myself up. So I do have acrophobia, and the effects are not that bad, so we're gonna go ahead and accept that and get ourselves a perk, guys. I think I'm gonna get the carry because I think I need that. I've been coming over encumbered a lot of the times, and I don't have the perk where I can fast travel, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get 50 more kilograms, which is a little different for me. Honestly, I'm used to weighing things differently, but kilograms, I'm not sure if I understand it, but I guess I'm gonna get the hang of it in this game, guys. 30 kilograms, no, that's 50 kilograms. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Here we are, fast traveling back into town so that I can go talk to the vicar. Let's go ahead and run to the vicar's church, give him this book and see what he got to say. Hopefully I get the option to make him my companion. Hopefully I can have 2 companions. I don't want to have to choose right now because I'm still not sure how I feel about Parvati. I hope I said that right this time. Let's see what he got to say, guys.
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights and faces glow. I suppose this means the 2 of you were able to sort out the matter? The greater good can be difficult to determine. None of us can know the effects of our decision in a year, or 10, or 100. Take comfort in the fact that your choices are always, ultimately, in line with the grand plan. Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you? I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Bokonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport.
Shit.
Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
I'm down.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed
Alright guys, we got
pleasure to
ourselves
serve
the
as your
second
crew
companion.
vicar,
We're gonna go ahead and skip to the next quest, but that's super awesome, guys. We got a church guy going violent with us. He says he uses blunt weapons most of the time, but he can use a weapon like from range, so a pistol or something. That's awesome, guys. I'm excited about that. It seems like his quest is going to go further on because he can't speak French, so he wants us to find a translator for him, and then he needs a ship, and then he got our ship, and that's the whole reason why he wanted to be a part of the crew, which is all good with me, but that's interesting to see how this is going to unfold. We're going to go ahead and get the 3 manifests that engineer Thomas Kemp needs. Here's the second one. I already found one earlier, gave it to him right on the spot. Here's the second one. We're going to go ahead and get that third one right now, guys. I'm going to skip forward here and there. Don't want to drag on too long, but this is the location of the second one. It's already right here. So convenient, guys. Let's go ahead and head out into Edgewater and find the third, or the Vale. I'm sorry, let's head out into the Vale and find the third. Skipping forward just a little bit. I don't want to sit in that loading screen too long. We're just going to make our way down this road to the waypoint marker, which isn't too far. It's just right here in that same little village that I killed enemies at in the very first episode right here. That was the location right there. Go up a little more. There's a little building you can go into. Has a little loading screen for you to get into there, so it must have a lot of loot inside of this building. I actually spent a lot of time, but I'm going to skip all of that looting and go straight to where the location of the third manifest is. Alright guys, this is it right here. This little to the right of me, Emerald Vale Community Center. This is where you need to go. Check it out, guys. We're about to enter there. Be prepared because there are marauders inside, so you're going to need to handle your way through them. I got the fusion rifle, so that's no problem. Check it out. See how I handle these guys. Pretty nice. Got the Vicar and Parvati
We've got a fight on our
by my side. This guy wants to fight. I'm going to get one. Boom. Laid out. Boom. Halfway through.
Show them how it's done!
The 0-1-2-3 combo. Look at this guy. Hit him with the 1-2. No, hit him with the 1-2-3. Pull up. Ooh, bob and weave. What up with it? Cut. Alright, guys. Then you're going to want to find these stairs right here and head on up. In that location where the waypointer is, there's a lot of loot, so you're gonna see me looting up in this room, but here it is right there on the desk in front of me. I'm gonna go ahead and search all the loot first. Don't want to get caught up in the middle and then just ignore everything else. There's some pretty good loot in here. It's got some apple right there, some apple juice or whatever that is, apple cider, I'm not sure, but there it is right there, guys. The Manifesto, Engineering Volume 3 or something like that. I don't know. We gotta go hand that to Thomas Kemp so that he can learn how to become an engineer inside of Edgewater. We put a good word in there with Mr. Reed for him. And I'm gonna go ahead and skip forward. We're gonna go talk to Thomas Kemp at the deserter camp. So let's go head over there right there. There he is. Let's go talk to him at the waypoint. See what he got to say. Give him all of these manifests and maybe he'll learn how to become an engineer in Edgewater.
This was a nice family, you know. While it lasted. No kidding! Really? Well, which one? Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit. What's on your mind? Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
So he's still talking about Adelaide. Like, I think I might have glitched out this mission, honestly, in the side quest. But oh wow, I gave him the knowledge that he needed to become an engineer in Edgewater. I leveled up to level 6. Let's go ahead and put my my skills and then my perks. I also have Vicar and I have Parvati. So we're going to go ahead and take off now that we finished those missions that we needed to do. And then we're going to go see what Phineas Wowz has for us up in the stars. We're going to go take the ship, Hawthorne's ship. Was it Hawthorne? Yeah, it was the Hawthorne ship. We're going to take his ship and go meet up with Wowz. See what's popping in the stars. Because we do need to help save our colonists. And we need the supplies, but first we needed the ship to go to get the supplies. And now that we have the ship, it's all coming into place. For my perk, I think I'm going to go with the +5 base rating. For my armor, that's always good. You always want to get that because +5% is actually a lot, depending, because that's a whole 5 out of 100, guys. 5 out of 100. And that's 10 out of 200, and it keeps on going up. Skipping forward, we're going to go to the ship, guys. Go ahead and leave me a like, subscribe to the video if you enjoyed watching my part 5 of the Outer Worlds series. It's been awesome, guys. I really love this game. Looking forward to part 6. Going to be pushing that super hard. I appreciate everybody clicking on the video. That's number one. I can't go anywhere without the views. And also with the likes and the subs. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter,
Welcome back,
Facebook,
Captain.
name it, I'm there.
All
Until
systems
next
are
time,
now
guys, I really
operating
appreciate
within
you guys.
acceptable
Thank you
parameters.
so much.
Shall I take our ship into orbit?